What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Market up or market down? Well, we got 6 minutes or 5 minutes and 15 seconds and counting, but the market is way up today. If we go to the daily chart, you'll see all-time highs. So I'm just getting this out of the way early. I got other things I want to do, but let's check out the brokerage account. Siri never did get the buy, so I'm just going to go ahead and cancel these orders. And you cancel the buy, it should cancel the sell out too. And we'll just call it a day. So that is the public account. So if you're new to the market, tune out now, save your sanity, leave me a like on the way out, make sure you're subscribed if you're new here. And we'll go into the main account. So for a big picture think, and we're at all-time highs, what do you think I was doing today? You know, what's the mindset, right? So right, wrong, or indifferent, if you understand how all of the accounts work together, you'll understand that it's a low risk being a chicken. So I'm a chicken. When we hit all-time highs, I'm looking to sell, okay? I'm not looking to buy, I'm looking to sell, okay? Simple enough, right? So we have a few minutes here left, but I'm not going to do anything else. I think I've pretty much got what I'm going to get, but I got a little. So let's talk about it and let's get it going on. So first one was Ally Bank. We talked about this on the flip side, and it worked. So I think we got more than what we had bargained for because of the after hours trading, but it was pretty good. We'll take a look. Wow, we have done this. I say we. I don't know what y'all done, but me, I've done this thousands of times. When you do something thousands of times, you just have this impenetrable defense and a confidence that you just know it's going to work. It looks like just standard 1%, nothing big. But I noticed when I looked at it early in the closed market, it was way up. So I don't know why it never hit. Sometimes the spreads are a little whippy. So we got that. So next one up on the main account for Siri. You notice it never hit on the public account, but on the main account, it sure did. And we were able to get in and get out. So that's the value of intraday. And we made a lot more than 1%. We made about double that. So 2%, pretty good. And that's part of the poor tax with the PDT and all that stuff. But really, the PDT really does save people. I know people hate to hear that, but the people that cry about the PDT don't know enough about trading to make money anyway. So they're just going to lose more if they trade more, right? So it actually is a good thing. Made about 1.5%, looks like, roughly, just eyeballing it, and all is good there. So no flips left on the books. Besides, we had CTRA, which just got bombed, and then everything else pretty much turned into a swing trade. So, you ready for chicken tonight? I feel like chicken tonight. I chickened out on a bunch of these plays. But let's go ahead and take care of them. You can see here, it was obviously higher when I sold it. It was in the 62, 63. You can see here, we'll go into it, 120 a share. So about high a day. I'm not a guru, but I do have a feel for these things the more you do them. And I just got out. It doesn't mean it's not going to go higher. It probably will. We're at a crazy part in the market where we had the announcement yesterday on interest rates, and people just, the smart people know that most of it is priced in. Okay, so I'm lightening my load here. But of course, if I have another opportunity that comes around that fits the trading plan. I'm not going to be hesitant on putting money into the market. I like to be fully invested, but this was a kind of a longer than usual. We got in on 8/19 to 9/19, so a month, but we made 7.29% for an annualized total of 85.80, and that just crushes any market average that could ever happen. So I'm happy. There's the close. I did chicken out on some more, which will get us to put money into the charity. Maybe that's something that negatively affects the way I trade. Maybe if I had held here, you can see we're in the 60 range, whatever. Maybe I'm letting the macroeconomics kind of skew my decision making. I think that does weigh in on me. But I just know that since I'm going to put the stuff into a buy and never sell, I have an investing account where I never sell anything. So, that's kind of like the bottom of the drip pan. So I know everything's going to be cool eventually. So I don't feel bad about cutting these early. Plus, I know that the capital, if we don't go into the charity and into all the other things, will eventually go into just flip trades and trade more stocks. So I'm good with that. And this was 8/21 to 9/19, so almost a month. 3.97% returns for 49.98% annualized. I'm happy with that. Base hit. Oh, shoot. Let's get rid of all these alerts. These alerts will start to drive me insane. I got some life changes happening, so I'm making everything more efficient. But I just feel like if you have a chance to get out and save your teeth, save them. Yeah. Here's another one. You can see we were in here and we got dogged and we got back in. When this happens, when this first hits the 70, probably around here, you barely be in profits. You know what I mean? So I had an opportunity here to just get out, and I think this was one where the macroeconomics definitely affected me, and maybe this is a mistake, but I'm just freeing up capital. CHX I have on here, but this has got to be it. I don't have a CHX. $6.25, is that about right? No, this is July 24. There it is. And we do have a CHX. I probably need to go through here and collect my thoughts here. But let's make sure the totals are right, since there was a little bit of confusion. Looks like we had a few purchases or tranches, if you want to be fancy. Very cool. And then I got out for basically no gains, but I got my capital back. It was 0.31% on the returns, and this is where you'll start to see. Yeah. We're not trying to do anything crazy. The annualized is only 1.74, and you'll notice that is less than what the market typically brings. And you say, well, hey, how are we going to do that? But we have one more to go through, and then I will show you a little big picture thing, and hopefully I'll appreciate it. I wish somebody had showed me these kinds of things, even if I'm not, giving you the promised land. You do have to make your own decisions. But Citibank, I got out too. It looks like I got out too early here, but I have no regrets, just like the meme. And I took some money off the table and starting to free up capital. And I know that only part of the rate cut was factored in. I understand that. But I'm not that bullish on the market. I'll just be pretty honest. Doesn't mean the market's going to go down, but I have a short position. So take that however you want to. This was 2.48% returns from 8/21 to 9/19, which is about a month, but annualized that's 31.2%. And the market can do that in a year, but it's very rare. So this is a little alpha. So let's talk about the 4 positions that I sold today. If you average those out annualized, the average is 42.18%, which kills the market. And that's why I do what I do. They don't always win, but you can see 3 out of 4. That's pretty good. See a city, not my universe. So that does generate money for the charity. But we do need to go through and look at swing trade entries, because now the side effect is I have 6 bullets. So I have some money, right? And we need to see if there's a swing trade entry. Just plain and simple. Now let's see where we're at. I do have an options contract closing tomorrow, and it looks awesome. No entry there, no entry there. No entry there. Cracker Barrel bombed earnings today. I saw that. Intel was actually in nice profits, but you can see the RSI is not really peaking yet. I'll be happy to do Walgreens. I know they're closing a lot of stores. I do not care. You have your own risk tolerance, you know. This hit the 30. You can see below. So we'll flag it. It's not a trade today, but it doesn't mean it won't develop into one. And Disney, do we still even have Disney? If we do, it looks like we are buried. We do. All right, so you can see here, it did hit. It did set up, and then it ran, right? We tried to buy second buy this thing. So we'll just leave as is. Ally, looking for a swing trade now. It's like opportunities there if you're looking at it. CTRA, almost there. All right, so here's some weird stuff here. We have a 30.88, 30.54. It never did really trigger. We do have the dividend collected. We're just kind of waiting. And you can see things look a little bullish. They do. So nothing wrong with that. Here, this is awfully close, 30.56. We have a position there. And we just want to make sure that we're following the system. We're taking a look. We're going around the yard. And some of these are doing quite well, and some of them are not. But at the end of the day, it all works out. Debit, obviously, we need to flag green. And you can see we had a little issue where I got busy, ran out of money. But we're always looking at it. We got our finger on the pulse. We know what's going on, and we are ready to accept success, which is a mental mindset kind of a thing. And it's important. Nucor did set up. We missed it, but didn't quite hit on the second run. We're not going to force a trade. We missed a wave. We did just because we ran out of money. But rather than try to get in like with a little FOMO, we're just going to wait and make sure that something sets up when we're ready. So it's the old Warren Buffett thing when he talks about waiting for the perfect pitch, right? There's no penalty for letting a pitch roll by, so we will do that. EMR here, you can see it's almost at a 60 RSI. We're just going to go ahead and take the flag off. We missed it. It worked. You can see it worked. But we just missed it. We're out of money. You know, nobody has unlimited funds. That's what makes the game so much fun. And I'm looking forward to having bigger numbers and moving more candles. Eventually that's what will happen. But we'll go through the rest of these and just see if there's any opportunity. Everything's pretty bullish, so we probably have missed some stuff. That's fine. But just know that if we have a red day, which happens, red to green, that we have capital available. I'll be doing intraday flips. And as you saw from today, that definitely is quick money. Most people are looking for the quick money, and you can see from the public account with only that strategy, the quick money thing kind of works. But you have to be able to do nothing when there is nothing available, and that is very hard for most people, including me. That's why I like these other strategies, because I get my adrenaline fix. Here we go, 143.22. Dang, we are very close here, but not quite here on Chevron. That'll be a fun run. And we do have money now, but it doesn't mean we'll have money when it sets up. But hopefully we do. That'll be a good one. I know a lot of people are following Chevron right now. I do have a big oil position just on the future side, and bullish oil. Here's Shell. Definitely hit the 30. Let's go ahead and flag it. And we maybe get a sympathy play if your capital is not available on the day Chevron sets up. Maybe it's available when Shell does, right? So there's whys and what fors for why my universe is the way it is, and it's set up exactly how I want it. So remember, you got to do all that yourself. I do have a video how I define my universe. You should check that out. And you have to do a little search and a little digging. You might actually have to look and stuff, no hand holding here. You can see here we had a 30. We had a setup, and we missed the run. So we're going to go ahead and take this out, even though around here where this candle would have been perfect. T-row running. These are some goofy plays I got going on. I already have cells put in, but you can see some of them are running, especially this one. Look at that. Whee! 17%. Whee! Yeah. We like some of that. They're serious, and that's it. So, nothing really to report for the main account, although we do have a charity donation to do. So let's go through that process, and hopefully that is of value to you. Remember, you only get to keep what you give away, and it's important to put money back into the ecosystem. And the earliest memory of this lesson was going fishing with my dad, and whenever he got too lit or whenever he was done fishing, we would put the rest of the worms in the water. And I think there's value to that. That way the fish will be bigger next time we come back, kind of a thing. But the same is true with the universe, and the more good things you do, the more good people you meet. And we all work together in this universe, so that's how that works. Did my donation to the charity there. Looks like the lowest equity position is still the QQQY, which I like because it yields the highest. It's also the riskiest. This is not a recommendation for you to follow me, but you can like and subscribe. So go ahead and do that. And I just wish somebody had showed me some real people actually making money in the markets. What do you do? What do you think about? And that's what I'm trying to convey here. But it's not a, hey, follow exactly what I do, alert service kind of a thing. That is not the case. So for spinoffs, TRP is still the one. And we'll take a look here. It's down today, which is nice. And you can always tell a real investor if they're upset that things go down. We'll get a dividend too. Look at that. If the stocks go down, but the OGs, we love when stocks go down. because that is where opportunity is. So looking through the rest of this stuff, we can take a quick look around the horn. We have Lancaster, the cracker company, deep in profits, but it's just grinding up. So patience will pay here, I think. We have Roper, ROP. And it's just slowly grinding, but you can see we're just getting out of the chop, right? So supply and demand zones, if you want to do a little research on that, I encourage that. But if we're in one of those zones and it hasn't really broken out yet, and the same here, I mean, could easily have taken out, but this is the market. I'm way more patient with the market. This is the triple Qs. But it hasn't really broken out. Once it breaks out, we're here at 500, right? And you can see that's a huge percent gain, right? And we take all the risk and we bag hold. I'm a bag holder, which is a negative term, but I don't sell for a loss. So when things go to break even, I can't always get out. I got to let some of the stuff run, and that's what we do here. But you can see with the donation to the charity, we also increased our monthly income with the QQQY and TRP on the spinoff play. And looks like the donation to the charity just went through, so we're good there. The heart feels good. We're going to make the world a slightly better place, which would be nice, and help protect the children. So if you don't understand the whys and what fors, I suggest you do a little research for that. I do appreciate y'all tuning in. So if you're still here, hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed if you're new. Let me know down below if you need anything, and we're going to cut it off here. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day. And BitX 22. 22 is the number. You can see we're down here, baby. So we're looking good for tomorrow for your options, fellers and ladies. So that's probably a little too much to confuse some people, and I'm kind of a small fish there. But I like doing it. I think it's for sure easy money, and that's that. So we caught the bull run. We put the order in to sell the contract at the right time, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. So I hope y'all are crushing the market. Remember, we're at all-time highs. Do yourself a favor and be honest with yourself. Most of you are not honest with yourself. You bullshit yourself and your family. Don't do that. But if your account's not at all-time highs, you're screwing it up because the market is. Okay? So maybe consider just buying the market. Maybe it's not for you. Or maybe start looking for where the leaks are in the boat, right? There's got to be some leaks in the boat. All-time highs, right? So hope y'all are doing well. I hope this is helpful to you. If it is, let me know down below. Have a great evening. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.